Hello YouTube, this is Shay from parentsguidetotheworld.com. Recently we took a trip to the National Aquarium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's definitely a really cool aquarium. It's got a wide range of exhibits from freshwater, saltwater, a really good shark exhibit. It's got an outdoor exhibit, like a rainforest exhibit with like sloths and birds. It was definitely one of the coolest aquariums I've seen. Maybe not the largest single tank, but one of the cooler aquariums. A few words of caution if you are going to go to the aquarium. It does get very busy, and it is a kind of condensed space, so if you do have anyone who's sensitive to, to being claustrophobic or has trouble with a ton of people around, I might suggest trying to go in the off season like we did, and even then it can be extremely busy. One thing that you may want to think about is getting a VIP pass and going really early in the morning. It seemed to get busier and busier as the day went on, and the VIP pass got us through the front door without having to wait in line. Also, exhibits like this puffin exhibit get so busy. It is a great experience. There are a lot of trouble taking pictures on anything other than these backlit tanks, so the shark tanks are very difficult, but it's a better experience with your eyes than with a camera. This whale skull, or whale skeleton rather, stretches all the way through a couple floors, and you get to see it from different angles. It's really cool to see its structure and how big it is compared to everything else around you. And that's the large pool down below. These puffins are definitely one of the fan favorites, you can tell. And as you look out in Baltimore Harbor, you can see this old submarine. It's definitely a neat place. We went in the off season, so there wasn't much going on in the harbor, but it does get fairly busy in the summer. One thing that I would also consider is you're already in Baltimore, make sure you stay somewhere safe. There are some spots that are a little harder to recommend, and even the downtown area has had some trouble in recent years. So we stayed somewhere right near the inner harbor, and that's definitely the safer spot from what I understand. We didn't have much problem. It was definitely the drive out of town that gave us some trouble, but as long as you stick to the major highways, you'll be fine. The jellyfish were my favorite, by the way. Those were some of the coolest, and all the tanks were backlit, so I was able to get some nice pictures and video with just our phones. I thought about bringing a DSLR. We don't have a high-end one, but taking it here would have been really difficult to get much else. Yeah, you would have had a nice lens to get better shots, but everything's got glass in front of it. There's so many people in the way. The tank with the sharks, as you're going to see in a minute, was really large, really hard to get pictures of, but there's some really large sharks, probably 7-8 feet long sharks in there. While we're in the middle of the video, instead of saving it for the end, I always remind you, please like, comment, subscribe. We're going to have more videos coming out, and we want to make sure that we're sharing our experiences with everyone. This is a learning experience for us. We're new to this, so bear with us as we increase our production quality, our audio. We're trying to learn how to edit. It takes a little while. Once again, the fascination with jellyfish continues. Just so many cool ones. The poison dart frogs were also pretty neat. The kids liked those, but I had trouble getting pictures of them. Same with the sharks, they just kind of look like blurry torpedoes, but going and actually being there was really neat. Now, this is the National Aquarium, so there isn't a National Aquarium in DC, so if you are planning on going to what is considered to be the National Aquarium, this is in Baltimore, so it is a little bit away from DC, something that you could do on the side, but I do recommend almost an entire day for it. It's not the kind of thing that you can just breeze through in an hour, and between that and driving to wherever we're going to be going or driving back back to Washington, you're only going to have time to maybe see a little bit. We drove to Washington after this, and we just got to walk the mall and basically see the Lincoln Memorial at night, and that was about all we had time for before we had to go back to the hotel for a really, really late night. Thank you again. We really appreciate your time. Once again, parentsguidetotheworld.com is our website. Have an awesome rest of your day, and thanks for watching.